We're back.
Yay.
Um, I okay, okay. I have to put this out there.
Okay.
This made no fucking sense. Like if you watch them in sequential order, it made sense. But if you knew when they were recorded, they made no fucking sense at all. Because Rampage literally was recorded before, no, I mean after Collision.
Yeah.
Like it was recorded after Collision. But here's the thing, Rampage
hmm
came on before Collision on TV. So when you like the people in the building watching Collision saw two angles and was literally like, oh, okay, I guess that's a thing. Even though they had built it up for weeks, there was something that happened on Rampage on both shows that like connected each other, and it was like, oh, this thing happened. And if you're just sitting there in the building on Collision, you're like, oh, I mean, I guess they had beef for a while. No, and then the thing was, they didn't even reference this shit that happened on Rampage on Collision, and it's like, I mean, on Collision that happened on Rampage. It's like, what the fuck? It like it
It
blew
was
my mind.
weird.
It blew my mind because on Rampage you had the House of Black, which is Malachi Black and Buddy Murphy versus Leo Rush and Action Andretti. And this is important because this goes into Collision later, and it fucking makes no sense. Like I said, the way that it was recorded, it made no fucking sense. So the thing was, Action Andretti was acting all weird and wanting to fight, and he wound up losing a match for his team. And then after the match, he threw a water bottle at Brody King.
That was so fucking stupid.
It was really fucking stupid. So Malachi Black, they're saying that he might be going back to WWE when his contract is up. Also, also on this, that like you don't get the understanding that of what happened during this match. The Righteous were looking at this match. You have no
Yeah.
idea who they were looking at
Yeah,
until
because
Collision.
didn't they challenge House of Black like a few weeks ago? So with that, you would think they're going after House of Black.
Exactly. Like I said, this was all so disjointed that if you didn't watch Rampage and Collision, if you just watched them out of order, like they were taped, you would be like, what the fuck is going on? Because like I heard some people literally say, why did the Righteous attack this the House of Black and everybody? Like, why did they attack everybody? And it was like, I don't fucking know. It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any fucking sense.
It
And
didn't.
then you watch Rampage and you're like, oh, that's why it made sense because they were looking at them and that's what happened. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
It
You
didn't make made no sense the way it was recorded.
you had to watch it like physically watch it the way it was meant to be instead the way it was recorded.
Exactly. So, what do you think about Malachi Black coming back to WWE?
I'm okay with it. I mean, he was a bigger deal when he was in WWE anyway. Like here, he just at this point, I don't even feel like he's the leader. It's one of those teams where there's no leader.
Yeah,
And House of Black, like, it doesn't feel important anymore. Like they're facing people like Andretti, fucking MXM, and
yeah, it doesn't make no sense. And then the thing is, like, I would have expected all a House of Black to be like, I'm going back to WWE, but Buddy Murphy re-signed with AEW, and
yeah, he did a little while ago.
that was actually pretty shocking because it's like your wife is in WWE. I expected you to go back to WWE.
Exactly.
So that was a thing. Then you had Anna Jay, and she basically ran down all of the stuff that she was doing, like her whole career. And like every time she said, I was this, I was that, it was like, wait, you were in like three groups. I totally forgot about that.
Dark Order, the Chris Jericho one. I think she was in the
Hmm.
other Chris Jericho one.
She was in both of them.
And both of them okay. And then she was with Tay J, which was a subgroup.
Dude, it was so weird because like when she broke it down, I was like, wait, you just were in like group after group after group.
Yep.
Like, holy shit. But she said she's back from Japan and she's ready to do some stuff. I was like, oh, okay. And then she fought Robin Renegade,
That really proved her point.
right? Anna Jay has new music. That's one thing she does have, new music.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that real quick.
So like I wonder what her first feud is gonna be. Cause like they hyped her up, but like at the same time it didn't feel like they're hyping her up for like, hey, she's gonna do this. They just hyped her up to like, I still exist.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, I really don't have a feel of whether or not she's a face or a heel.
Yeah, I don't like I have no fucking clue. Like it's just like we'll just have to wait to see who she's feuding with to see who she's gonna be, a face or a heel.
Ye- Yeah, because if we got that at least, we could kind of gauge where she's going. We don't
Yeah.
even have that.
And then we had clips from the sit down interview with Ricochet and Will Ospreay. And part of me was like, when Will Ospreay was talking, I was like, you know what? But then like Ricochet responded and was like, he said his part, and I was like, okay, well, everybody has a point here because Ospreay was like, yo, I went to New Japan and I won the IWGP Junior title. You fought for it many times and never won it. So I can see why you're kind of jealous of me. And then Ricochet was like, I was winning titles before I went to New Japan, when I got to New Japan, and after I got to New Japan. What have you done? And I was like, hmm. And Ricochet was like kind of angry about it. Like he was pissed off because like he seems like he's going to be the heel in the situation.
I feel that too, yeah.
So like their feud now is based off of Will saying that Ricochet is jealous of him because Will did everything that Ricochet wanted to do, quote unquote, and Ricochet never got to do because he went to WWE.
Yeah.
And then Ricochet's counter is, I've been doing this longer and I've won more championships and I went there and won championships, but still, I'm better. And I'm like, they both have a point, and like for this feud to have like no substance other than, hey, I just want to wrestle my friend again, is just like, oh, okay. Like they're giving us a jealousy angle.
At the end of this, we're not gonna be friends anymore. I could see that.
Yeah, because like Ricochet seems like such a dick towards Will, and like when you watch the whole episode, like he's coming off more heelish, and like Will is just basically saying like, yeah, dude, like you know, I'm better than you, and I've like the whole time you've been there, the whole time you just stopped wrestling. I mean, I'm better. Like look at all the stuff that I did. Ricochet's like, no, I'm still Ricochet. Fuck you. It's like, I mean, it's a thing. It's a story.
Yeah. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, because that's going to be a match on Dynamite. Like, we'll see what happens.
Yep.
So then we had Takeshita versus Angelico, and Takeshita is a face.
You noticed that too. He was getting cheered like crazy.
Yes, he's a face. So that was a thing. Then we had the acclaimed versus two guys, random guys. They beat them, and then MXM came on the screen and said, "We're gonna do something with the jacket on Collision tomorrow." Still didn't care. Still didn't care.
Right.
Like it's just, like I have comments when we get to the MXM thing later on Collision, but like yeah, it's mm-mm. I
They
just
got
have
me
thoughts.
when we get there. I just tell you that they got me.
Oh no, I read the spoilers, but like it's just something about that yeah, it's just not about it. When we get there, I'll talk about it.
Oh, okay.
So then we had Willow versus Taya Valkyrie, and Willow beat Taya, and it looks like they're going to do like we said, they're going to have Willow versus Mariah May, and she's going to lose to Mariah May, and then that's when we're going to get Mina versus Mariah May.
Yeah. It's gonna be an awesome match.
Like, oh yeah, it's going to be an awesome match. But the only thing I don't like about Taya losing is like she just started a faction with Deanna Purrazzo, and like now you're just all of a sudden losing immediately.
Here, Fusion Collective. Anybody?
Yeah, no. They won a couple matches. Like I'm not gonna give you that.
But no, but they lost their first few.
Yeah, but
That's why.
this just seems like I mean I guess like they'll fix it in post production because it just felt why you just having Taya lose? Like you can have somebody like you can have Serena Deeb like face Willow and lose.
Yep.
But I mean, it is what it is.
Robin Renegade. She seems to be the resident jobber for the women.
Exactly. Like you could have had so many people lose, but they're like, nope, we're gonna have this. All right. So we start off Collision with a Soraya's Rules match, and Soraya and Harley Cameron come down, and then Jamie Hayter comes down, and they have this match.
Eh, that's all I could say.
No, there was one spot in this match that surprised the hell out of me.
The table spot.
No, the VCR.
Oh, yeah. How the fuck? Where the fuck did they find the VCR from?
I have no fucking clue, but they found a VCR.
What the fuck?
That was so wild. I was like, what the fuck? And that table spot was weird. Cause like
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter was way off and Harley Cameron went through the table and Jamie Hayter barely went through the table. And it's like, y'all need to protect Jamie. There was a couple spots in this that I was like, Jamie is getting too fucked up and she just came back from injury.
Didn't wasn't Hardy supposed to like on paper seem like she was supposed to go through both the tables, but she went through
Hmm.
one and kind of took like a I'm gonna say like a Shawn Michaels type of casket spot where he hurt his back and whatever, and that ended his career.
Yeah, it it didn't look good.
That's the vibe I
But
got. Like I seen Shawn Michaels in my head when I seen that.
yeah, but hopefully Jamie Hayter is done with this Soraya thing and that's over.
Yep,
So then we had the Jericho Appreciation Learning Tree, whatever the hell it says. I don't care.
the Jericho Vortex.
Yes. And I really thought, like, I'm like, all right, he's gonna beat Orange Cassidy in the conglomeration and we're gonna move on. But he pinned Mark Briscoe and then after the match he motioned for the Ring of Honor title. And I'm like, not again. You just had the fucking Ring of Honor title and you lost it, but now you're gonna have a Ring of Honor title again for no fucking reason.
He wants to be El Mueve. That's nine for you, those of you that don't know Spanish.
No, cero, cero, cero mucho. No
Him.
more. No more, dude. No more. I'm done with this guy. Let
Yeah,
him be.
I agree.
She's like that. That was the one thing that pissed me off. Was like, oh,
Oh no,
I
me
want a title
too.
shot.
I
So
tend to like ignore Jericho, but like no more titles on this guy. Like it was Hook that did it, but I blame him for the FTW title dying.
yeah, I blame him too.
Y-
It was bad.
Yeah,
So then we get Brody King versus Action Andretti. Like I said, if you didn't watch Rampage, you would be out of the loop on this.
it was weird how they didn't show what happened prior.
Exactly. Like I would say they can edit it in, but we'll talk about editing later.
Because like they can because they've done it for TNA.
Yes,
TNA I think is like taped weeks in advance before NXT, but they'll edit in something that happened that week.
exactly. So Action Andretti got murdered by Brody King, and then after the match, that's when the Righteous came out, beat up everybody, and started their feud with Top Flight Security.
Yeah, like didn't make sense to me still.
None at all. So then we saw this long ass Jack Perry's coming promo. He's driving to the ring, and then he gets to the ring and he faces Suzuki.
I wish like Suzuki would have hit him harder. It looked like Jack was scared to hit him.
Yeah, I just like I'm just so confused because like Jack Perry will have these open challenges and he'll wrestle somebody, and whoever he's wrestling, they'll beat the shit out of him, and he just come back at the end and win. It's like with a random ass move, like "Ha, I won! Yeah, I'm good." It's like you got your ass beat the whole entire match. Like you did nothing that was like super cool. Like, yeah, I won.
Scapegoat. Haha.
Yeah. Then then he beats Suzuki, and Shibata comes out and he just runs away from Shibata. And it's like, all right, I'm scared of you. I'm gonna get my ass beat by you, and then I'm gonna win with a fluke win too. Haha. It's annoying.
Kind of hope he beats him, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jack Perry's new gimmick.
Same.
So then we had the trios title, and Claudio and Pac came out, and they come to the ring. Claudio has new music, by the way.
Still sucks, but better what he had.
Yeah. And then they're waiting, and they're like, "Where's Yuta? Where's Yuta?" And then Yuta comes out the good side. He's like, "I'm here, right?" And they're trying to like give him a pep talk, and he's just like, "No, I don't care." So they take on Private Party and Commander, and Yuta is just like not wanting to participate. He's being a little crybaby, and then they fucking win anyway.
He won. He won.
Yeah, he won.
Poor Isaiah. Like he killed that guy.
Like I don't understand this whole thing of him just being so angry, but like you just keep snapping. He's gonna just snap and totally be part of BBPAC. But like it's just pissing me off that it's like they just should just let him just fully snap. Just fully snap. Just let him go now.
I actually see something different. I see this happening in
Okay.
pieces.
Okay.
He's leaving them. He's gonna fuck all of them up once they
Okay.
lose that title, and they probably lose because of him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he's gonna go back with Brian, whatever. But then he's gonna wind up fucking Brian up and snapping.
Okay.
Like he's gonna be on his own.
Okay. So then we have the Outrunners promo, and they're at the boardwalk winning shit and doing carnival shit. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right. So then we had a triple threat. It was Drilistico, the Beast Mortos, in Hologram.
Are you a fan of Hologram yet?
Fuck no.
Good, because I'm not either. I wasn't impressed at all.
It's so bad that like everybody is so impressed with the shit that he does, but like you watch Commander, Phoenix, like fucking Drilistico, even Beast Mortos. Like everybody is wrestling and like they outshine Hologram, and Hologram's just like, hey, I can do a flip over here. It's like, who cares?
I got two more that not even like in that same mode. They're not luchadors. Leo Rush
Okay.
and fucking Dante Martin. They
See,
run
like
circles around him.
you have all of these people, and they're like, oh, Hologram's great. No, he's not. He's not good. He's not.
Like, had we been in like TNA back in the day, the pay-per-view days and whatever, when they had the
Hmm.
judges, he'll lose every time due to points.
Yes. Like he's not as good as everybody makes him out to be. He
No.
won again, which is his ninth win, and then he got his ass beat after the match by Dralistico and the Beast Mortos, who teamed up with Rush to recreate the new LFI.
So the Don Callis family is done, right? As
Yes.
far as him.
Yeah, no, he's out of that family. He's gone.
Good.
And then Chris Statlander cut a promo and she said, everybody keeps asking where I'm at. I'm right here. But unlike other people, I'm not going to beg and plead or bitch about not being on television because look at me. And then she just walked off. Like, I don't know if this was like a subliminal shot at like Britt Baker or like who this was a shot at, but like whoever this was a shot at, they deserve it.
I assume so because I was totally fine with this promo.
Me too. Like, she was fucking awesome. So then we had MXM come out and do their thing. Dude, I do not like this gimmick. Like the more and more is here, I don't like this gimmick. And the thing that really bothers me about this that like even makes it worse, that makes me hate it more, it's
Hmm.
like this was a Vince McMahon gimmick that he created. They said, "Oh, we don't like this, but we're gonna take this to another company and use it." And everybody is totally fine with it. And it's like, "Oh, we love this." Everybody hated it when Vince had it. I hated it when Vince had it, and I still hate it even more because like now they're just free reigning it, and it's just still bad.
Like Madden, I like them way more as fucking face, and that was a horrible gimmick. But I like them way better as that gimmick.
Yes, this is just bad. And they revealed a jacket, and it's some big dude with the jacket, and they're all fawning over him, and it was Billy Gunn.
They made me realize I'm blind as fuck.
Wait,
He
why
had
are
on
you
the
blind?
jacket. He had on the jacket, right? And I don't know, like he had like some sheer stuff on the fucking sleeves that kind of see through.
Mm-hmm.
But my blind
Yes.
ass, for some reason, saw tattoos. So I'm like, who the fuck is this jacked up motherfucker? It made total
Wow.
sense for it to be Billy, but like, I legit thought they had a new member.
No, it was Billy. And then
So that's why I
Acclaim
said they
came
got
out.
me.
Oh shit. Acclaim came out and beat up MXM, and that was it. They ran them off, and now they're gonna have a match eventually.
For the jacket. I don't know if that's true. I just said it.
I hope it's not for that jacket because Max has to put it on and he act like he liked it. It was weird to me, but all right. So then we had the lumberjack strap match. Yes, you heard me, lumberjack strap match. Not the matches you were thinking. They had people on the outside with straps to beat the person back in the ring as lumberjacks.
We haven't had that in like years, like early 90s, I want to say.
Yes. So during this match, I lied to you not, shit just fucks up. Like, I don't mean it fucks up as in the match. It just fucks up on TV. It literally fucked up for everybody. I thought it was just me, but then the AEW thing came up and it was like, oh no, it's fucked up for everybody. Everybody's fucked up.
The black screen you talking about?
Yes, it fucked like
Yeah.
everybody's was fucked up. Like it fucked up. And then like they tried to fix it, and when they tried to fix it, they went back to the beginning of the match. Then it went to the middle of the match. Then it went right to the end of the match. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Then they put a commercial, and when they came back from commercial, it was at the same part it was at before they went to commercial. And I was like, what is happening? So Hangman wins, but then he has beef with Juice Robinson. And I lie to you not, soon as he gets to the back, they go, Tony Khan just said there's going to be a match with Juice Robinson and Hangman. Okay.
Okay.
Like it always happens that way. Like soon as like the smallest little inconvenience happens, Tony Khan made a match. It was like, wait, what? Like, we didn't. It just they just happened. Well, Tony Khan made a match. Okay,
I
sure.
don't get how you put like juice in like a big feud like that.
I mean, they're just giving him something because I guess we got to wait for Jay White to come back.
Yeah.
So then we get to the main event of the show, which I don't think it should have been the main event of the show. It was Okada versus Sammy Guevara in a championship eliminator match.
Like if I didn't know better, I would swear that fucking strap match was the main event, but whatever.
That's what I thought too. But then this match was the main event. And it was one spot that like I once again was like, oh my God. Because they're on the outside and Okada just DDT'd the shit out of Sammy. And the way Sammy fell, his neck got twisted. And you can see Sammy after that just holding his head and neck. And I was like, he broke his neck. He broke his fucking neck.
He
But
probably
thank
did.
I mean, he got up and finished the match, so hopefully he didn't break his neck. Cause like the way he landed, his neck and head went one way, and his body went the other way. I was like, oh my God, oh my God.
He got chill.
So
He got a kid.
yeah, so with this win, which now he doesn't get a title match, who does Okada face for the title now?
Uh, do we go back to Keska? Because like they haven't had a 1-on-1 yet.
I hope so, because there's nobody else that like I want him to wrestle. Like this is so like it's so weird. Like I said last week, like this made no sense. Cause like if Sammy lost, Sammy would just lose, and that's exactly what happened. Sammy just fucking lost.
He should have
It's
won just for the fact like he would have had his match at what you call it, Dynamite and whatever, and then we could go from there.
but here's the only thing about that that like that bothers me is Sammy would have been the first person to pin Okada since he came to Dynamite.
You could have went with a count out. You didn't have to necessarily have him pin him.
He still would have been the first win,
Yeah.
first singles win. So like to me, that would have been a complete downgrade for Okada.
I mean, not to hate, but he's already there.
Yeah. So that was the AEW side of the show, we didn't talk about this because it happened while Collision was going on. But
Okay.
this was very interesting. So CW played that bullshit documentary from WWE about WrestleMania.
Oh
So
shit.
on the documentary, they played a lot of exclusive footage that wasn't seen on a YouTube documentary. So I was like, okay, like let's see what they had. They had like Seth Rollins backstage stuff. They had Cody Rhodes like some stuff with him. And then they had this really interesting thing where Roman is getting ready to come to the ring and a certain Samoan was walking with him. And I was like, wait, what? Like that happened? Yeah, Jacob Fatu was walking with Roman backstage. And I know people are like, well, you know that it's not real. And it's like, yeah, we know it's not real, but it just happened. And it was a
The
thing.
fact that he was there at that time, because like he showed
Yeah.
up way after that fact.
Like the funny thing is like we reported it while it was going on, when we reported our WrestleMania podcast, we covered it was like, yeah, Jacob Fatu is coming to WWE. He signed. And then just like the note that he was in the building with Roman that night was like, yeah, we were spot on.
Yeah.
So another thing we were spot on was on SmackDown. So Randy Orton comes out and was like, "Hey guys, I've been away for a while, blah blah blah, and I want to talk to Cody because what's going on with this Roman Reigns situation?" I was like, "Yep, it's starting.
You hit me up. Called it.
Yeah, 'cause fucking called it." And then as they're talking, they're going back and forth. Kevin Owens gets involved, so they're talking, and then the Bloodline shows up, and Kevin's like, "Fuck this! Like, I want to beat the Bloodline's ass." And the Bloodline's like, you know what? Why don't all three of y'all fight me? And Cody Rhodes was like, all right, cool. Kevin Owens grabbed the mic, was like, no, 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 no. You picked your partner. Me and Randy are going to do our thing. You picked your partner. I was like, oh, okay.
Like, well, damn.
So yeah, it's all starting to slowly come together. We know how this is going to end.
Yeah. Now,
So, uh-huh,
when they eventually turn on Cody, and in your heart of
hmm
hearts, you being
yes,
logical, do you consider them heel?
yes.
I don't.
Uh, I don't.
Okay. It's like
Because
they have right to be pissed off, in my opinion.
yes, they have like completely justified reasoning for being pissed off. Like they got screwed. Like Cody didn't give them the same respect, and the man that he's helping is an asshole. Like yeah, like I completely agree with them.
Yep.
So then we had Nia Jax in the back, and she's talking to Tiffany, and she's mad at Tiffany and just chokes her and was like, "This is all your fault." It's like, why didn't you help me out last week? She was like, listen, she was like, you better not screw me over. And then like you see Tiffany's face go from like sad to like angry, and you're like, yeah, she's gonna cash in.
Definitely.
But
But like,
here's my
why you blame Tiffany though? Like you're the one that got pinned.
but here's like she does have a point though. She does have a point.
Okay.
We're in a tag team match. I get pinned. We're supposed to be a tag team. You're supposed to break up the pin. Where were you so I didn't get pinned? You let me get pinned, so she does have that point. But
Okay, yeah.
the way she went about it was wrong for choking her. Like you could have called her out on it, been like, "Damn, you just let me get pinned," but you choked her. Now you just made an enemy, a real powerful enemy that you shouldn't have made.
So you basically screwed yourself over.
Basically. So then we had Naomi versus Bailey, and this was a good match. I wish they would have did something, but they didn't because Bailey won. And I was like, they should have let Naomi win.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the only way I would be okay with Bailey winning, which I know that they're not going to do it right now, but the only way that I would be okay is if Bailey fought Nia, Nia beats Bailey, and then Tiffany cashes in.
Yeah. So you don't
And
think Tiffany's cashing in?
no, no, because I feel like this one is going to be, they're going to do a little bit different of like, hey, this is basically going to happen right here. And they're dangling the carrot. Instead of that, they're going to be like, all right, we're going to push this off. We're going to push this off a little bit longer.
Okay.
So after the match, Naomi was angry and she left and she stormed off. We'll see how that played out later on.
Yeah.
So then I don't know if they did this on purpose or like what the fuck this was. Because Andrade comes over to LA Knight and is like, yo, last week I went to go shake your hand. You didn't go shake my hand. I don't know what you were trying to do, but that's disrespectful. And I don't appreciate the disrespect. And I'm like, okay, did they call us on the fly because of like the awkwardness of the handshake, or like was this always planned?
I feel like it was always planned. Because then what happened after that?
I really hope this was always planned and like this wasn't just like some, hey, like you guys fucked up out there. Why don't we make a story out of this? It's like if they did, that would be genius on WWE's part. But like if it's planned, like I mean, great. But
It works either way.
yeah, but them talking and then all of a sudden Mello just clocked the shit out of LA Knight. And
He knew what he was doing.
like soon as he hit LA Knight, I like a thought popped right in my head. I was like, oh, I know where this is going. Like I know where this is going. I had like I see where this is going. Like this you're not fooling me with this one. I see where this is going. This is gonna make sense.
You're like Seth Rollins. You're a visionary. You saw it coming.
Yes. So we have Mello versus Andrade 6, which is once again a good match. And then LA Knight comes out because he's pissed at Mello. He winds up distracting Andrade. Andrade gets pinned, so Mello gets the win.
So they're tied up right now, right?
Yes, they're tied up right now, but I have no doubt that Mello is winning all seven, like winning the last match, and he's going to wind up facing LA Knight and winning the title.
Yeah.
So then we had Cody in the back with Randy and Kevin, and he's like, dude, what was that out there? And Kevin is still pissed off, was like, no, you weren't gonna fuck with Roman Reigns and them. Like, I don't care about that shit. Like, fuck you. So Randy starts talking. He was like, listen, he was like, I understand what Kevin's saying, but you gotta realize, like, you know, shit happens. He was like, why didn't you call me? And he's like, I'll go talk to Kevin. He's like, yeah, yeah, all right. So Randy also is gonna fuck Cody over.
Yep.
I can't wait. And if my theory is like correct, it's not gonna happen for another month. If my theory is correct, there's going to be another month and he's going to screw him over.
We had that spot that fucking Austin Theory fucked up with the fucking stunner into the RKO or vice versa, however it was.
I mean, I don't know, but I know that it's going to be a straight up Randy's going to fuck him up. He's going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
So I swear to God, like Triple H is on the internet. I swear he is. Because all throughout fucking a couple days, like we reported on, oh, AJ Styles might be leaving to go somewhere else. He hasn't re-signed. His contract is coming up. We reported that. And then right after that, like Fightful had reported that Nakamura and AJ Styles are healthy and WWE has nothing for them to do. They're not even using them. And like everybody was so pissed off. It's like, man, like why is he not using AJ Styles? He hasn't been back. Like screw this. Like this kind of sucks. All of a sudden we get a promo that AJ Styles is coming back next week. And I was like, yeah, that he's on the internet. Like he's literally watched. And here's to prove a point. Here's to prove exactly what I'm saying. On the WWE documentary, something that you didn't see, Triple H is going to Pat McAfee's show. He has his phone out and he's on Twitter, scrolling through Twitter to find out what people are saying. And it's like, all right, dude. All right.
No
Like,
doubt, like it's him, but like I was gonna before you said that I had a counterpoint. I was gonna say, what if it's Stephanie that's online and just tells him shit? Cause like she seems
mm-mm.
cooler than him when it comes to shit.
No, it's him. Like, cause he said this before, was like, yeah, he's like, we monitor stuff online and we get it. But then, like, he was on the Logan Paul show and he said something that, like, had that's what literally start everybody's theories to start spinning. He was like, yeah, you know, the thing where, like, somebody gets hits and the sonic rings come out of them. And it's like, dude, that is like a deep IWC thing. Like, that's not
Yep,
just something that you just, like, pop up and just go, yeah, I seen that. It's like, no, you're literally on Twitter. You have to be on Twitter to see that.
yep,
That's why I'm like, yeah, like like that's when the theory started was like, oh, Triple H is actually watching this. Because like it's been a couple times like people have said something on the internet, and then all of a sudden it just happens on WWE, and you're just like, okay, did we manifest that? Yeah, he's literally just watching Twitter. Like that's a real thing. Like he's really on Twitter watching shit and going, all right, we're just gonna like change up stuff and do this and fix this. And it's like that's kind of cool.
yeah.
Cause like that's the shit that like Tony Khan would do, and it's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna do it too. Like, all right.
That's real competition right
So,
there.
yep. So then we had Mia Yim versus Piper Niven with Chelsea Green on the outside with a trash can because next week is a dumpster match, and Mia Yim won. Now, I have to put this out there, and like I don't know how many other people have said this, but I have to put this out there. Mia Yim, since she came back in this Paul Levesque era, has fucking shined. Like she's fucking shined. Like everything that she's ever done in like WWE before this was like, oh, she's just here. She just exists. Mia Yim has shined in two different shows, in NXT and the main roster. Like she's been on fire since she came back.
I agree. Hey, she's doing great. So congratulations to her.
Yes. And like when the talk, like when they were talking about bringing in the secondary title, she was the first person to be like, "Yeah, me, I should be the champ." Like, yeah, no, I kind of agree.
No, I agree 100%.
Like I want to see what if Triple H can do something with Tegan Knox.
He can. I just think he needs time. Like, I believe the man could work magic, so
I hope so.
we just need to be
So
patient.
So here's the funny part. This was funny as shit. So
Hmm?
before SmackDown started, Nick Aldis on Twitter announced that next week we're gonna have a triple threat ladder match for the SmackDown tag team titles. And like when he said it, I was like so hyped. I was like, oh, we're gonna have wait, that's next week. And it makes all the sense in the world, but I was shocked that they turned it into a ladder match because it's DIY versus the Street Profits versus the New Bloodline.
Like on SmackDown, like that kind of threw me off. I'm like, shouldn't this be on a pay-per-view? But it's fine.
Like I feel like the stuff that they have planned for next week's SmackDown is like it's literally the precursor to Bad Blood, especially because they're having Jade and Bianca host SmackDown Bad Blood, and it's like, oh well, this is just night one of Bad Blood technically.
Yep.
Because like next week is packed. There's AJ Styles return, Mia Yim versus Chelsea Green in a dumpster match, the tag team title match. It's like it just feels like it's gonna be a big show.
No, like with the ladder match alone is pretty much already a big show, I
hmm
think.
So then we get Bailey and Naomi, and Bailey is like, "Yo, listen, like I seen the way you stormed off. Like, yo, like, are we cool? Like, are we good?" And Naomi had like the face like she was angry. And then she was like, "You know we good," and she gave her a hug.
I really thought
So
she was gonna turn.
I did too. And then she was walking with a big smile on her face, and then all of a sudden here comes Tiffany, and she's like, "You're Nia Stews. How about next week you meet me in a match?" And Tiffany was like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have said nothing."
Kind of like said for the Money in the Bank, because that does happen on occasion.
Yep. Like I could guarantee if Tiffany beats Naomi next week, Tiffany's cashing in on Nia the next night. Like
Yeah,
if she beats her, like if Tiffany loses, I'm like, yep, she's winning the next night. But if Tiffany beats Naomi, then I'm like, all right, they're just gonna hold it off a little bit longer, which they should.
it all depends what happens on SmackDown,
Yep.
which is fine.
hmm So then we got Solo and Jacob Fatu versus Randy and Kevin Owens, and this was a really good match. Once again, I want Kevin Owens to leave the Bloodline Vortex.
It's funny
And
though, but yeah, I
no,
agree.
it's funny. So the Tongans came out, God, and Cody came out to save. And this was one of the best ref spots I've ever seen. So the ref has his back turned, and Jacob Fatu was on the outside with Cody. Jacob throws Cody in, and Cody hits the ref's leg. The ref goes down, and he's holding his leg, and he's looking at Cody. He's like, "What the fuck?" And as it's happening, Jacob super kicks the shit out of Kevin Owens, and it was a ref bump that was like original, and it was different. It was like, yo, I've never seen a ref bump like this. It's like
I,
it was
I was about to
cool.
ask you that because I don't recall seeing one like that either.
Yeah, like it was cool because like this was different. Like nobody thought of this. Like it was so different that like I still to this day am questioning, did the ref ankle really get fucked up?
Because it looked like it.
Yep. So after the match, Kevin loses, and Cody's like, "Yo, we're gonna get him next time." And Kevin's like, "No, fuck you," and he pushes him. And Randy's like, "Separate him." Like, "No, no, no, dude. Like, relax." relax, both of you guys, relax, like calm down. And Kevin is pissed. Kevin is pissed because they mentioned this again that Kevin has never pinned a member of the Bloodline. So Kevin goes to walk away, and he turns around and is like, "Fuck it," and he gives Cody a hug, and it's like, "Okay, I can't wait for this betrayal."
A hug of death.
Yes, this is like this is gonna be so good.
Between the two, and like I kind of know what you're gonna say because I think I'm on the same page with that.
Hmm.
Between the two, which one's gonna be the worst betrayal, or they happen simultaneously?
I think is going to be the Randy one
Same.
because Randy's gonna keep pressing. I'm in between. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm a good guy. I'm in the middle. And Randy's gonna keep pressing that, and then he's going to just fucking turn on Cody when he least expects it.
Yep.
Is it gonna is it gonna be great because it's gonna be a thing that we want because it's a thing. Like we need Cody to have like some challengers other than the bloodline. The bloodline shit is just like it's cool and all, but like, come on, man, like not the same person.
Yeah.
But that was a thing. So the Vince documentary has been going all around. Like
Oh my God.
everybody has
Yes.
everybody has been talking about it. And the thing is like this is just such a Vince thing, like such a fucked up ass Vince thing that like Vince said this, I heard it, I processed it, moved on, just so normally because it's some shit that Vince would definitely say, and it'd be like, yeah, no, he's just that deranged that he would say it, and like I didn't realize how fucking easily I processed it till someone pointed it out to me was like how do you just gloss over that? I'm like, yeah, but it's like Vince is like it's just something normal that you would think Vince would say. And it's like, yeah, but like that's a huge red flag. And I'm like, yeah, but of course, like you know that he would think like that. But like you just go, yeah, like it's just Vince. Like this is his mind. Like the line when they were talking about the reader channeling thing, when they were talking about how it was sexual assault, and he goes, if it was rape, the statute of limitations have run out, so it
I
doesn't
caught on
even
to that.
matter. Like him saying that is like it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, we know he's that fucking deranged that he would say some wild shit like that. So it's not like something that we were like, oh my god, I can't believe Vince said that. And it's like, no, Vince believes he's invincible. So it's like, oh no, I know he would say something like that. And like
Yeah.
when people kept pointing it out, was like, I can't believe he said that. And it's like, no, it tracks. Like that tracks for a Vince McMahon line. Just like say
They don't know who Vince is.
yeah, just like him just like admitting some shit that you're like, yeah, like he literally just admitted that it was a thing. It like
They can't touch
the,
him because it's statute limitations.
yeah, it's like that is so wild that like normal people heard that and was like, what the fuck? And just like wrestling fans were like, yeah, he's a disgusting dude. And just moved on because it's just like something that we're just like, you know, that's a Vince thing. like everything like everything he was saying in the documentary was like nothing surprised me until like somebody brings it up and goes, how could you just like not bat an eye over that? And it's like because he's a vile human being. We knew this for years. It's just him just saying exactly what we thought out loud, so everybody's going, "Oh my god!" Like that's why everybody that like true real wrestling fans that watched this kept saying the same thing was like this documentary sucked because it didn't give us nothing new on Vince.
But for the normies, they loved it. Like I've heard, like people like online. that don't even watch wrestling talk about it. Shit like that.
Yeah, it did like the incest thing. Like when Vince talked about his mom actually sexually assaulting him, like somebody was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that. Maybe that's why he has a trauma." And it's like, dude, like that's been a thing for years. Like we all knew that, but we just kind of just said, "All right, we're not gonna touch that because it's really fucked up. We're just gonna leave that to the side." Because like
Yeah,
he wrote about it in Playboy. They were talking about it, and they asked him about it, and he said he got sexually assaulted. And they were like, "Oh, by your stepfather?" And he was like, "No, by a woman." And he was like, "Who is it?" And he was like, "Was it your mom?" And he was like, "I don't want to talk about it." Like him implying it and then just like straight up saying it out loud was it like basically the same thing as confirming exactly what we already knew. Cause like
yeah,
everybody knew that. Like we read the article because it's like one of those rare things where you get the chance to see Vince McMahon and you're like, oh, this is a Vince thing. And like that's why it's like none of this was new to anybody that's like a true wrestling fan. Like, no, that's not. It's not a thing. Like,
the guy's fucking crazy though. Still,
yes,
like even you knowing that, you still got to say it.
yeah, he's fucked up. And like one of the fucked up things that like in the fucking documentary that made me go, that's the first time ever that has happened. Like Hulk Hogan told the fucking truth. Like this was the first time he told the truth when he was like, when they asked him about Jesse Ventura and the fucking union thing, he goes, "Yeah, I told Vince about it." And it was a thing that he fucking denied for years. Like every time it would be brought up, he'd be like, "Nah, I never did that. Jesse just hates me for no reason. Jesse just hates me for no reason." This time he goes, "Nah, fuck it. Like I did that shit. I told Vince." And it's like, you son of a bitch.
Well, now you can't say like, oh, I don't know why Jesse hates me. That's why Jesse
Ex-
hates you.
exactly. Like that was the first time he ever told the truth. Everything else he said was fucking lies. Like even about the Andre shit was all fucking lies. Like everything was like disproven years ago. There's like nothing you said was a fucking truth except that one thing that we all knew.
Had he not told Vince though, do you think they would have got their union?
Yes, they would have. They would have gotten their union.
Yeah, so he fucked that up for everybody.
Yeah, it was just like little shit like that. And then like the the one thing that like a lot of people didn't know about Bruce Pritchard when Bruce Pritchard told the story about like why he would ride or die for Vince McMahon because Vince saved his wife from cancer. And it was like I knew about that because I listened to the Bruce Pritchard podcast like from way back in the day. He brought it up when he was talking to Conrad. He brought it up and was like, "Yeah, like Vince helped her out, and like I will always be loyal to Vince because of that." He's like, "We may not see eye to eye all the time, but like I'm loyal to him because of that thing." He was like, "If it wasn't for him, she probably wouldn't be here right now." And it's like I totally agree with it, but like at the end when you was like, "Oh, it's a hit piece," you should have just left that alone. You should have just like not said that. I understand. You should have just left it alone.
Yeah.
Because Taker even came out and was like, "I'll take a bullet for that man." It's like, yeah, we knew that she was ride or die. Like they literally call you his fucking lapdog. And it's like, yeah, no, we we got that. We got that. We knew what was up with you.
Most of them seemed like they were scared to say certain things towards the end.
Oh, fucking Jimmy Hart, like basically put it out there was like, I don't know how much they want me to say, so I'm gonna just shut the fuck up. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right. The Tony Atlas shit when he talked about Pat Patterson grabbing his dick, I was like, okay, that was new. Like that also was new. But then they asked him was like, why didn't you tell anybody? Who the fuck am I gonna tell? It's like, yeah, it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Who do you like? Tell somebody.
He got a point. He got a point.
Like I laughed as soon as the motherfucker said you should tell somebody. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is he gonna tell? Like that was fucking hilarious.
He would have lost his fucking job in an instant.
Yes, but goddamn. But yeah, that's all we have for this week.
I
We'll be
almost want to
back.
watch it again.
Oh, I mean, a lot of people have rewatched it a bunch of times. For me, like it's just like, hey, it's no new information here, and I'm done. So yeah, um, we'll be back next week because we're gonna have Bad Blood, NXT on CW, the fifth anniversary of AEW. There's gonna be a lot happening next week.
A lot of wrestling.